Panther Nation, the storm is here. Week 1 is finally upon us, and the Carolina Panthers are about to step onto the battlefield. But just as the excitement builds, bad news strikes like lightning. A key player is sidelined, a roster shuffle is underway, and one veteran has returned in the most unexpected way. This isn't just another week. This is the beginning of a story that could define our season. The wait is over, Panthers fans. The long off-season, the rumors, the training camp battles, all of it has led to this moment. Week 1 is here, and the Carolina Panthers are about to clash with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The countdown is no longer in weeks or months, it's in days. You can feel it in the air, the hope, the nerves, the electricity. But just when Panther Nation thought the focus would be all about game prep, reality hit hard. Wide receiver Jalen Coker has been placed on injured reserve with a quad injury. He'll miss the next 4 to 6 weeks, a brutal blow right before the season even begins. Coker was supposed to bring speed, energy, and spark to this offense. Instead, he's now forced to watch from the sidelines while his teammates march into battle without him. Yet, in football, every setback creates a new opportunity. That opportunity belongs to Hunter Renfrow. The Panthers wasted no time in bringing him back, and now, instead of just being a practice squad addition, Renfrow is stepping directly into Coker's role. He'll line up in that slot position and be asked to do more than just fill a spot. He'll be asked to stabilize this offense when it needs him most. The story of Renfrow's return is almost too wild to believe. Panthers GM Dan Morgan tried calling him nearly 10 times to finalize the deal, but Renfrow never picked up. Why? Because his daughter was glued to the screen watching Bluey and kept declining the calls. For her, cartoons mattered more than Dad's NFL career in that moment. And honestly, that's as real as it gets. Kids don't care about contracts or playbooks, they care about their shows. But here's the part that hits home for Panther Nation. Renfrow admitted he had offers from other teams. He could have taken his talents elsewhere, but he made it clear if he was going to play football again, it would only be for the Carolina Panthers. No other team, no second option. That kind of loyalty isn't common in today's NFL, and it means everything for a fan base craving belief and unity. So yes, losing Coker stings. It hurts to see a young weapon taken away just as the season begins. But in his place stands a proven veteran, a reliable target, and most importantly, a man who wants to be here. For a team looking to spark belief in Week 1, that's powerful. Panther Nation, let's hear it from you. Do you believe Hunter Renfrow can step in and deliver right away? Or does Coker's injury worry you more than we realize? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your confidence in this Panthers offense heading into Week 1. Panther Nation, let's keep the energy rolling because the updates out of camp this week are massive. Injuries have been hanging over this team like a dark cloud, but today we finally have some light breaking through. Two key names, Damian Lewis and Tommy Tremble, are back. That's right, they were seen at practice in full contact jerseys, not the red no contact ones. That means they're cleared to get physical, cleared to hit, and cleared to prove they're ready for Week 1. For an offense that's been searching for consistency, this is huge. Lewis brings strength and grit to the offensive line, while Tremble brings toughness and versatility to the tight end room. Their return could be the boost the Panthers need against Jacksonville's defense. But what about Ike Ekwonu? That's the big question hanging over this week. He's still listed as day-to-day, and by Wednesday the team will decide if he's ready to go. If he can't, it'll fall on Brady Christensen or Cade Mays to step up. That's no small task. Protecting Bryce Young's blind side against the Jaguars' pass rush could decide the outcome of this game. Fans will be watching that update like hawks. Speaking of leadership, the Panthers have named their 2025 team captains. No surprises here. Bryce Young, the face of the offense, Derek Brown, the anchor of the defense, and J.J. Jansen, the long snapper who's been a Panther longer than some fans have been alive. Three men who represent every corner of this roster: offense, defense, and special teams. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Head coach Dave Cannel's announced that the fourth captain spot will rotate each week. It'll go to whichever player steps up as a leader, shines in practice, or dominates on game day. That's a bold move. It rewards effort, it keeps players hungry, and it gives everyone in that locker room a shot at being recognized. Imagine being a young player and earning that captain's patch for a week. That's the kind of motivation that builds culture. Now, on the lighter side, Panther Nation has officially launched its first ever fantasy football league. The draft went down, the teams are set, and the trash talk is already flying. Fans are coming together not just to cheer for the Panthers on Sundays, but to battle each other for fantasy bragging rights all season long. It's fun, it's competitive, and it shows how deep this fan base runs. So here we are, injured stars returning, captains crowned, and even fans gearing up for their own fantasy war. Panther Nation feels alive, united, and ready to take on the season headfirst. What do you think, Panthers fans? Are Damian Lewis and Tommy Tremble's returns enough to steady the offense? And do you like the idea of a rotating captain spot? Drop your thoughts below and rate your confidence in this Panthers squad heading into week one. The stakes just got higher, Panther Nation. Our fantasy league isn't just about bragging rights anymore. It's about walking away with a championship mystery box. Whoever comes out on top this season won't just get the 3 exclusive Carolina shirts I showed you earlier. You'll also get a box packed with Panther gear, surprises, and a few things I've been saving just for this. It's not just a prize, it's a trophy you can wear, rep, and brag about all year long. Now, of course, winning is fun. But what about finishing last? That's still up for debate, and maybe we'll cook up something wild for the poor soul who crashes at the bottom of the standings. But before I get too carried away, I have to pause and say this. Thank you. We've officially hit 2,000 subscribers on this channel, and that's not just a number. That's 2,000 Panthers fans who decided to join this community, to share in the laughs, the frustration, the hope, and the grind of being part of this journey. When I took over, we were just above 1,000. Now here we are, doubling that, growing together, and proving that Panther Nation is a force. I can't thank you enough. The goal is 3,000 now, and I know we're going to smash it because this community is different. Being a Panthers fan might feel niche to the rest of the league, but right here, it feels like family. And speaking of family, let's take a look at today's Panther freeze frame. Check out this shot from practice. Bryce Young standing tall, leading the charge, and getting the boys locked in. This looks like a week one snapshot, and honestly, this is exactly the kind of energy we need. Now buckle up, because it's time for your favorite segment. First up, Mike Joyner09 is firing shots about Jerry Jones and that wild Michael Parsons trade last week. He says, anyone thinking about the fact that Jerry says he got 4 first-rounders, maybe Archie too, and can now trade Dak for even more picks without paying big money for the next few years. Hey, if there's one thing Jerry will do, it's be cheap. He'll always be cheap. And you know what? Mike might just be onto something. Jerry Jones doesn't play around when it comes to saving money. That's his game. You've got to respect the strategy, even if it drives you crazy. Next, we've got Unnatural Selection 8,330 dropping Purifier. 2 first-round picks for a Pro Bowler whose job doesn't involve throwing the ball. That's straight up robbery. And honestly, I can't argue with that. When it comes to Jerry, we've all seen it. He's been in the game for decades, and sometimes it feels like he's playing his own game while the rest of us are shaking our heads. Panther Nation, we've been building, pushing, and fighting, and our track record speaks for itself. More NFC Championship appearances than Jerry's teams? Yeah, that's worth talking about. Finally, one of the day ones, Trizy 2009, shared their thoughts from last week's Would You Rather question. Would you rather have Mills at the Super Bowl or box seats at the NFC title game in Carolina? Trizy says they take the box seats. No weather worries, free food, and the chance to see their team at home in the NFC title game. And you know what? I get it. The Super Bowl is electric, but there's something special, something raw about watching your team fight for the NFC crown in your own stadium. Imagine the energy, the passion, the roar of your home crowd. It's unforgettable. I've got to ask, Trizy, what Super Bowls did you go to? Was one of them Super Bowl 50? I've got my guesses, but we need answers. And to everyone else weighing the choice, Super Bowl or NFC title game at home, drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear it. So, Panther Nation, now it's your turn. How do you feel about the moves over Labor Day weekend? Are you confident heading into week one against the Jaguars? Who's your early season pick for fantasy domination? And if you're not in the fantasy league, pick a team and let us know who you think will take it all. This is your moment to speak, to debate, to defend your picks. Panther Nation, let's get loud in the comments. Your voice matters. Keep pounding.